It's mid-May and the sun has finally made an appearance.
Okay, so this is sort of our first trip really. We're trying a little mini trip to Salcombe. Don't know if it's going to happen because there's no wind to speak of, but we're motoring down the Tamar just while we've still got the tide with us, and then we're going to get to the Sound and make a decision from there. So it's a beautiful morning but no wind, but we're trying to have a mini cruise.
When we get to the breakwater, turns out our luck is in. The wind begins to blow.
So the wind's picked up a bit now. We're probably 3/4 of the way to Salcombe, a bit nearer maybe. Been doing a bit of motor sailing, but now the engine's off. Unfortunately the wind's swung around to the east, so we're having to tack our way across, but nice to just be just on sail power. It's great. Turning into a good day out after a rather inauspicious start this morning with like no wind. I was having a kip in the cabin.
We tack past Bolt Head and arrive in Salcombe about tea time.
We're here at Salcombe. It's the first overnight we've done this year, and I have to say it's been quite a pleasant surprise. I'm finding everything a lot more familiar, so moving around the cabin is easier. I just seem to have an automatic sense of where everything is. I'm not bashing my head as much as I used to, and I know where everything goes. I've got, there's my home for that. All my clothes go there, and my, the cards go there, and feeling much more organised than last year, and it's all just kind of come back, which is nice. I must say though, for the first time I actually felt a little ill, and I wonder whether that's because I went down for a bit of a nap. But then the minute I came up and the wind was in my face again, I felt a lot better. So it was a bit of a lesson to me. No, it's great to be here. We're going to take the harbour taxi over to the mainland, which is £1.50, seems like a really good deal. And then we might take the ferry across the river to that very nice looking beach. Or I might even have a swim, you never know. Salcombe is really pretty. Seems quite moneyed. Apparently in the early 1800s, Salcombe became a bit of a centre for fruit arriving from the Azores on what were called the Salcombe schooners. And from here the exotic fruit would go to London and Liverpool, and it was also a bit of a hub for pineapples from the Bahamas. So yes, apparently in the late 1800s, so there was a pineapple and orange disease which wiped out that trade. But yeah, I thought quite interesting to know this was a bit of a fruit hub.
Then it's time for the beach.
Okay, what's going to happen then?
Well, I'm going in. We've got to this idyllic beach on the other side, and I can't resist a swim, whatever the weather. So look at this. In I go. Had to work quite hard, quite a lot of strong tide going out.
We soak up the sunny evening and check out the local wildlife. Then spend a night on the boat. Next day, we cast off early to get the tide down the estuary. It's a beautiful morning as we say goodbye to Salcombe. The wind picks up as we get out to sea and we hoist the main. We set the Genoa. And kill the engine. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, it's really lovely. It's going so much better than yesterday. Just got a really perfectly steady wind from the north. We're moving at 6 knots. The sea's relatively calm, a little bit choppy, but just no big waves. The sun's out. It's just perfect conditions. I love it. My favorite kind of day. So yeah, perfect. Really, really beautiful. Hoping to see dolphins. Fingers crossed.
This is what it's about. This is like perfect sailing weather, perfect sailing conditions, and this is what I'd hoped today would be like. It was a bit of a slog getting to Salcombe yesterday, but the forecast was for today to be like this, and it's delivering. So we're just getting a lovely day's sailing. It's bliss, just bliss.
As we head back to Plymouth, the sun warms up. Tor decides it's time for a sunbathe, getting in practice for what we hope will be more sunny journeys over the summer.